Very good morning to dear students. Welcome to Ambuja Public School. Hope you all are staying happy and healthy. I am Kavita Sharma, your EVS teacher. In our EVS, we have learned the lesson number 2 and it was about being healthy. In that lesson, we have learned that how important it is to keep ourselves clean, and we have also learned about how we can stay healthy. Now, our next chapter, chapter number 3, is being safe. In this chapter, we will learn about how we can be safe. The word safe means staying far from danger or not getting hurt. There are different places where we go, and to all those places we need to keep ourselves safe. We need to be safe at home, at school, in the park, and on the road. We always think that our home is the safest place, which is true, but there are many rules and practices we need to follow. Means there are many actions or work we should do to stay safe at home. The word stay means to continue to be safe. Often you must have seen, or I doubt you must have done this, using a scissor to cut your doll's hair or your own hair, cutting the paper like this boy, or using a knife to cut any fruit or vegetable. But these actions sometimes end up in danger and we cut ourselves. So, you should always be very careful when using a sharp objects like knives, needles, scissors or blades. It is always advised that whenever you are using any sharp object, you should have your elders around you so they can guide you how to use sharp objects for cutting papers or doing anything. Next safety rule related to electricity danger. Young children doesn't understand and insert their fingers, or sometimes inserting any object in toaster or any other plugs. Mother is using iron, and if she leaves it for some time, the child touches the hot iron. These all actions are very dangerous and we can hurt ourselves badly while doing so. That is why don't touch any electric device or insert finger in socket. This is called socket where we insert plug, but you should avoid touching all these things. Now, this also should be strictly avoided. Be careful that your hands are not wet when you are turning off or on lights or fan. This can give you an electric shock. So don't touch electric gadgets with wet hands. Is this your room? Do you do this, leaving all your toys on the floor all the time? Although your toys are something with which you play all the time, but if you don't keep them properly, they can also hurt you. While walking, you can, or someone else in your family can trip or fall and they can get injured. So, to avoid all these small accidents, whenever you are done playing with your toys, you should always keep them at their proper place, either in a carton or either in a shelf, wherever you keep your toys. The next is fire. Never ever play with matchstick. Wherever you find the matchstick box, you should give it to your elders. You should not take out the stick and you should not burn it that yourself. You often see your mother cooking a food using a gas stove and you also feel it like that I should also do like that. But these all things, or if you are doing any such acts, can cause you a serious fire injuries, burn. It can burn your skin very badly. So you should always stay away from fire. If it in case you observe fire near gas burner, and if your mother is not cooking food or nothing is kept on the gas stove and it just caught the fire, you should immediately inform your grown-ups so they will take care and they will take some actions to blow out that fire. You are not going to do anything by yourselves, you are going to immediately inform your elders so they can take the actions to avoid the accidents. These were the rules which we need to follow while staying safe at our home. Now we will see how we can be safe on the road, and there are few rules which we need to follow. Now, as you are coming to school or going for the shopping or going somewhere else, you are walking by the side of road. Sometimes you are crossing the road. While crossing the road, there is one very important and strict rule that you should always use zebra crossing for crossing the roads. What is the meaning of zebra crossing? Can you see this picture? Here, these white strips, these strips on the road are called zebra crossing, which we can use for crossing the road from going from this side of road to another side of the road. Now, the next is never cross road in a rush. What does it mean? That while crossing the road, you should never ever run and cross the road. If any vehicle is passing by, if any car or bike or motorcycle is passing by, you have to let the vehicle pass, and then later on by using the zebra crossing you can cross the road. Don't be in a hurry that before any vehicle you can cross the road. Next, as you all know, we should always use zebra crossing, but while using zebra crossing you need to follow some instructions, that is, look left and right. What does it mean? That when you are standing, you have to look at the right side, that whether any vehicle is passing by or not. Then you have to look at the left side, and then again you are going to look at the right side, and then you are going to cross the road. So always remember, look right, left and again right before crossing the road. And once the way is clear, once the traffic light is red, so at that time you can cross the road. Now next, you should always use footpath whenever you are walking along the road. Never ever walk on the road because many vehicles usually pass by from there. So to avoid accidents, we should always use footpath for walking. Next, you must have observed this on the road. What it is? Yes, it is traffic signal, and it has 3 lights: red, yellow and green. Let's see what these lights says. When you see the red light, and these traffic lights are followed by the people who are driving the vehicle. Okay, so whenever the driver is looking at the traffic light and if there is a red light, it means the driver has to stop the vehicle. And if he sees the yellow light, so that means he has to wait, that now soon the light is going to change. Next, if the driver sees the green light, that means the driver can move the vehicle. So it means red light means stop, yellow means wait, and green means go. And we should follow them. Next, never get on a moving bus or any other vehicle. Usually we have seen people are in hurry and they are just running behind any bus or any vehicle to catch. So it is very dangerous because when the vehicles are moving, they are in a speed and we may fall down and we can get hurt badly. So we should never ever do that. Whenever we are getting off or getting on, we should wait for the vehicle to completely stop. If we are getting off from the vehicle and the vehicle is moving, so in that case also we can hurt ourselves badly. So always wait for a vehicle to stop completely and then get off or get in the vehicle. Next, wait for the bus at the bus stop or on the side of the road. Usually you are catching your school buses. At that time this you need to follow, that you are standing on the side of the road or you are waiting at the bus stop. If you will be standing on the road, any other vehicle can come and hit you. So always wait for that, and once the bus will come to your bus stop, you can then stand from that bus stop and get in the bus to come to the school. Next, usually we have seen your friends are going to their house. They just got down from the bus and you are moving out from the window completely, taking out your hand, taking out your complete face and just waving your hand to wish them goodbye. Or either you are going for a drive, then you are taking out your hand to look at the nature. But this is also equally dangerous because any vehicle can pass along by side your vehicle in which you are there, so you can get hurt by those vehicles. So always take care of it that you don't put your any head or hand outside the window of any moving vehicle. Next, to buckle or not to buckle. What does it mean? This man was thinking about it, that whether I should buckle. What he should buckle? Seat belt. If he had buckled, then he is all fine, and if did not buckle, so he just badly injured. He met an accident and look at his leg, he fractured, his hand is fractured, he got hurt on his head also. So always use. Very good, you have already put on your seat belts. Yes, excellent. So remember to put your seat belts whenever you are sitting in a car or in a bus. Next, there are few rules which our elders need to follow. There are many rules which we have seen that during our school bus what we have to do, but many a times you are traveling with your parents or any other elder. So there must be many activities which they were doing which you may not be liking it. What can it be? That they are using mobile phones while driving the car. Just look at this. In this picture, the lady is moving, crossing the road along with a baby, and this man does not have attention and he is just looking at his mobile phone. So in that case, he may hit this lady and that child. Or sometimes we can see they are talking over a phone. So we have to remind them, no, this is a very bad practice. We are not supposed to talk when we are driving the car. Next, sometimes we see people are just crossing the road. They are using their mobile phones to talk over or to chat or to answer WhatsApp messages. That is also equally dangerous. As we can see in this picture, this car is just stopping and pushing a brake to stop, so that, but this girl does not have any attention that what is going on here. So this is also very dangerous. It can cause accident to other people and to you also. Next, we have seen people, you must be offering this to your parents when eating any snacks or drinking anything, and you are offering them that please eat, or they are eating, they are just in a hurry and they are eating in the car and they are driving. This is also equally dangerous because we have to hold the steering. What is the meaning of steering? The one which, this one, something which we hold and we just move when we are driving the car. So we have to use our both the hands to hold this steering. So we should not eat anything while driving. So these are the things you have to tell your elders to do it. Next, never play near or on the road. Yes, this is also equally important if your house is near to the road. So be careful that you are going to park for playing, not to play on the road, because always cars and buses and any other vehicles are passing by. So always make it a point that you are not playing or you are not cycling on the heavy rush traffic road, because you may not be able to understand how to turn your bicycle. So always move your bicycle whenever you feel like riding your bicycle. You should move in a narrow inside your colony lanes, not to go on the main road. So these are the things you need to follow. Now, till here we have seen how we can be safe at home and how we can be safe on road. Now next we are going to see some safety rules which we can follow at our school. Yes, we are spending lot of time in our school, so there are few rules which we need to follow in school also. So the children are throwing things around in the class on their classmates. It could be pencil, eraser or book or scale. So in that case, there are possible that another child can get hit or hurt by all these objects. Or as you can see in this picture, the things are all over on the floor. The same way we have seen in our safety at home that you should always keep your toys at their proper place, otherwise anybody can fall or trip if he or she is passing by. So don't throw things around in your classroom. Usually somebody is fighting with you and you started fighting with that. Somebody touches you, so then and there you are hitting. In that case, you should avoid this. Not to hit any child in any case. If something happened between you and your classmate, you have to immediately inform your teacher, whoever is there in your class. And if it in case there is no teacher, you have to wait for the teacher and then you have to inform her or him. You should not hit any other student, because while doing so, you may not know that the other student can get hurt badly and he or she can fracture his or her leg, or they can have a serious head injury. So it should be avoided, because nobody likes to get hurt and we also don't like that our friends get hurt. So not to hurt anyone. We are using staircase for going for the music class, for the art class, or for library, or when you are coming to school, at that time also you are using staircase to come inside the school. So at that time you have to be very much careful that you are not running or sliding on the staircase. Whenever you are coming to school, at that time you have to slowly come on using the staircase, not to run or slide on the staircase, because the staircase are uneven. You may lose your balance and have a bad fall, and there is very serious accident happen because of the falling from the staircase, usually the head injuries. So you should avoid running on the staircase. The next is students are standing on the desk or any other furniture, which is also very much dangerous because the furniture have a sharp edges. What is the meaning of edges? Here you can see in this picture these where you have these type of points. So these points can hurt you very bad. That is why you should never ever stand or climb or jump on the desk or chair. The next, school bus safety. You are using school bus for coming to the school and going from the school. At that time also you have to be very much careful and follow some rules. Very first, when you are catching the bus at that time, like these two little girls, you have to wait by the side of the road for your bus. And once the bus comes, at that time you can climb on a line if there are many students from your bus stop. Next, while coming to school in a bus, very important, you should always sit on the seat and you should wear seat belt. Next, you should never run in the moving bus. You should not talk to driver uncle because he may get diverted, and in that case you can meet an accident. So you have to be very much attentive while sitting on the bus while coming to school. At the time of dispersal, now it's time to go home. Everybody is in very much hurry and happy to go back to their houses. But there also you all have to follow the line and don't push anyone, and follow and stand in a line and move in a line like these little buddies as they are following their teacher and they are moving inside the bus one by one. Next, till now we have seen how we can be safe in our school. Now we are going to see how we can be safe in the park. Yes, this is the most favorite place. We usually go in the evening for playing along with our friends. But there are few rules which we need to follow. There might be many trees in your park, and usually you feel excited that we will be climbing on the tree. But while climbing on the tree, very first you should see that is there any elder with you who can take care of you while you are climbing on the tree. And second, whenever you are sitting on any branch, whether that branch is weak or strong, otherwise you can have a bad fall from the tree and can get hurt. The next, our most favorite, swings and slides. Everybody loves to ride on swings and slides. But while doing so, wait for your turn. There also you have to make a queue and wait for your turn on the swings. Always take care of your younger ones. If you are going along with your younger brother, or you can see any young child in that park, you should take care of them. You can give them chance that you can go first, I will go after you. So that way you can take care of them. Never ever fight for any ride, for any swing or slide, because in that case also you can hurt yourself. You can, while pushing or while just pulling the swings, you can lose your balance and you can fall down. So that is why not to push or not to fight for any swing and slide. That way you can enjoy along with your friends, and you would love to go to the park every day. So always follow these rules whenever you are going to the park. Now, till now we have seen how we can be safe at home, at school, on the road, and in the park. But there are few more things, or where there are some more safety rules which we need to follow to avoid danger. These are safety in general. These rules you must follow to each and every place, whether it is a park, whether it is a home, whether it is a school, whether you are going for any marriage party or anywhere. These rules we are going to discuss in our next class. Till that time, take care of yourself. Thank you.